Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Costanzo. I am your teacher for United States history this year, and I'm really excited to introduce myself to you. And hopefully, as the semester goes by, I'll get to learn a lot more about you. So I made a small PowerPoint so you can just learn a little bit more about me as a person, just a couple of background knowledge pieces. I have my teaching certificate from the University of Iowa, my master's degree from the University of Missouri-Columbia, and let's see, I'm a national board certified teacher. And oh yeah, I was the National Social Studies Teacher of the Year. So that's just a little bit about my background, but now I'm going to hopefully let you guys get to know a little about me as a person and as your teacher for the upcoming semester.
So first I want to introduce you guys to my family. My daughter, Lindsay, is holding Zinnia, one of my granddaughters. My son's name is RJ. He's starting college at the University of Missouri this year. My next daughter over, her name is Carly. She's a nurse. The little one smiling really big, that's Rosemary. She's my other granddaughter. And then my daughter, Holly, she is a student at St. Louis University School of Law. And the dog, of course, is Simba. And so I'm a mom, and my granddaughters call me Nona. My last name's Costanzo. That's Italian. So I'm a teacher and I'm an author. I love to teach. I hope you guys love having me as your teacher. I think it's the best job that you can possibly have. I also work at headquarters located in Alexandria, Virginia when I'm not your teacher, and I'm in charge of the social studies curriculum. I write young adult historical fiction, which is, you'll never guess, it's about history. I love to run. I started running a few years ago, and it's really a great place to run living in Washington, D.C. I also belong to a fitness club called Orange Theory Fitness, which I love as well. And that was closed during COVID, but we just started to open back up as long as you wear a mask, which is not that fun. So I love to run. And in the background, I think maybe you can see I'm standing, my shoe is at the Washington Monument, and you can see the Lincoln Memorial in the background. And that's where I live. So I also volunteer. I volunteer with a group called Team Rubicon. It's retired military veterans, and then civilians. I'm a civilian, and this is at a food bank in the Washington D.C. area where we're fighting hunger. So I'm hoping to get to support with the hurricane that just hit, but we'll see how that goes. So anyway, I volunteer. Oh, I'm the one in the middle, the one that has a shirt that says Liz. Oh, I also volunteer for Willing Warriors, and I'm hoping to work at the polls for the upcoming presidential election. Let's see. Oh, and I love food and I love coffee. And so I take pictures of my food, which I think people find annoying, but I like it. So I love it when people do coffee art, and I always try to thank the barista because I just think that's so cool. It's a talent that I certainly do not have. And I love Mexican wedding cookies. And I don't know about you guys, this might sound kind of weird, but I really like breakfast for dinner sometimes. So anyway, that's me. I like to take pictures of food. I know, weird, right? And put it on Instagram, of course. So then I'm a Washingtonian, which means I live in Washington, D.C. This picture is at the Library of Congress, and it was taken on, just this Wednesday. It was the 100th anniversary of women, the signing of the women getting the right to vote. The 19th Amendment was signed into law, and they lit up these areas all over the country with yellow and purple, which are the colors of the suffragette movement. And so anyway, I love Washington. For a history teacher, what a great place to live. I live about less than a mile to the Capitol. I run there all the time. And I just love being here, like visiting embassies and going to all the cool places. And I learned about Washington, D.C. because I used to take my students on a trip to our nation's capital. So anyway, I'm a Washingtonian. I live there. Speaking of that, though, you guys, the time zone that we are in is European time. So any times that you see are in your time zone, not mine. So when we have my office hours is from noon to 4. That's in your time zone. I think that's like 6 o'clock in the morning for me. But anyway, everything that you see is in your time zone in Europe. Okay, so what's next? We're going to have a meet and greet Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. How that's going to be broken up is like this. On Tuesday, it's going to be those of you whose last names are A through D, 1 to 1:30, and then from 1:45 to 2:15, if your last name is E through I. And you guys, this is for your parents as well. So I also made an evening one. It was always hard for me. I'm a teacher. So when people would have meetings in the middle of the day, I'd be like, well, I can't go because I'm teaching. So we have an evening one as well from 7 to 7:30 p.m. And this is for you and your parent. Okay. So hopefully they'll just join you in our Google Meet. Wednesday, we have J through M and M through R. And then in the evening, if you couldn't make it during the day, we've got the evening appointment as well. And then Thursday, you guys can see the letters of the names. And also, you guys, this is in your email, so you don't have to memorize it from here. Yeah, and as promised, here you go. Now, this is pretty scary, but yeah, we'll just go ahead. Here you go, just for you guys.
Hey, Dodia 8th graders. Okay, so today I worked on a rap just for you guys. You have to promise that you aren't going to tell my children that I did this, okay? It's just between us. All right. So, are you ready? No, right? I'm not ready either. I don't think anyone's ever going to be ready for this, but we're going to do it anyway, okay? I got this. My name is Miss Costanzo, and you all know me. I'm here to teach you about history. We're going to learn about the past. We're going to make some connections. Can I get a what from the students section? If you don't learn about the past, you're destined to repeat it. Don't listen to the haters and say you don't need it. So turn on that laptop, grab a paper and pen. Virtual school's just start. My rap, it's the end. Word. I know. I promise I'll never do that again. Maybe. Anyway, guys, welcome to United States history, and I am super glad that I'm your real teacher in the virtual world. Okay, see you soon.